I think you all want to ask me about the what I call the gigantic political earthquake yesterday involving our former Prime Minister's decision to quit Umno. I would stress that I think we should not be distracted and detracted from the main issues, which is how would this help Malaysians move forward, or by actually getting involved in what is I would regard as UMNO internal affairs. If we get involved in this UMNO internal affairs, will we also be doing what UMNO is doing, going backwards? So I think we Malaysians want to move forwards. If UMNO wants to go backwards, I think that is up to UMNO members and leaders to decide. And I would not want to go backwards together with UMNO. For this reason, I think I want to focus on, and the party wants to focus on, the real issues that matters to Malaysians. And what are the real issues that matters to Malaysians? I would say it's crime, I would say it's inflation, the economy, and I would say it's corruption. Are these issues addressed in the UMNO crisis? If these issues are not addressed in the UMNO crisis, then I don't think it will be appropriate for the party to interfere or to make any comments. I won't say to make any comment, we will continue to make comments, but to be drawn fully into the UMNO crisis saga. Comments will probably be made, but as I said, we still want to focus on the real issues that matters to Malaysians. That is basically the economy, inflation, number one. Number two, crime, the escalating crime rate. Number three, the failure to combat corruption. And in this regard, as I said, we want to see whether this crisis serves to institutionalize democracy, uphold the rule of law, and of course combat corruption, protect human rights. I think these are issues that matters to Malaysians. I just give an example of the economic question. I think we heard just now what the Home Minister mentioned about crime. We talk about crime, but yet the efforts to check crime has not been successful. There is no move to establish the IPCMC, number one. Number two, there is no attempt to increase quickly the number of police personnel. And number three, until the police personnel can be increased, why don't the government install CCTVs? I think money spent on installing CCTVs on a massive scale, on a large scale throughout those crime hotspots will be much more important, much more meaningful than spending money buying space stations, for instance, or spending money for a Malaysian Philharmonic Orchestra, which is only Malaysian in name, but the members are not Malaysians. I think this will be much more meaningful. So that is what we think is the failure to address the issue of crime. Number two, we talk about corruption. I think that is known, that somehow corruption has not been really dealt with. Number three, economy. I want to give the figures, the mean monthly household income and the median monthly household income. I think what the people of Malaysia has been fed so far is only the mean monthly household income. If you look at 2007, the government always say that our household income is $3,686, 6,686 ringgit has at 2007. Iaitu dari segi pendapatan isi rumah kasa purata dan penengah, ini ada perbezaan dia. Kalau kita cakap dari segi isi rumah, gaji bulanan secara purata, ini tidak mencerminkan gaji yang sebenarnya diterima oleh setiap isi rumah atau diterima oleh setiap keluarga. Apa yang berlaku ialah kerajaan Barisan Nasional telah selama ini memberikan satu anggaran yang lebih daripada keadaan sebenar. What they have done is they have actually overestimated the mean household income, the mean monthly household income. They claim it's 3686. But for those who know, the mean monthly household income is not the accurate estimate for household income. It is not the international standard used by developed countries. This is deceptive, this is deceiving, this is an inaccurate measurement of household income. The accurate measurement is median household income. And we see the median household income is 2,542 ringgit per household, which is still not quite what we see for most Malaysians, but at least much more accurate. And countries like US use the median household income, not the mean household income. For the past 3 years, I've been raising this issue that we should have the median household income, not the mean monthly household income, but the median monthly household income. And only after I got into Parliament and I had the opportunity to raise this issue, finally the government admits, yes, the mean monthly household income is not the accurate measurement. The accurate measurement is the median monthly household income. So we see here that if you look at the correct, what you say, estimate of a household income for the average family in Malaysia is 2,542. But mind you, this is still not the accurate measure. What we want is a more true reflection. We want a more complete reflection of the household income. We want it to be divided into 3 categories. Give us the median monthly household income for the top 20%, the middle 40%, and the bottom 40%. I think then only you can have a more accurate measure. You know, the top 20%, that means the richest 20%, what is the median monthly household income? And then after that, the next 40%, what is the median monthly household income? And then finally, the poorest 40%, what is the median monthly household income? I think if we see the poorest 40%, the median monthly household income, it will be definitely less than 2,000. Perhaps even less than 1,500. So we want these issues to be addressed. And are these issues being addressed? You look at, for instance, you look at, Penang. Mean monthly household income is 4,000 ringgit, but medium is 2,893. Or you look at Perak. Mean monthly household income 2,545. Medium 1,902 a month, which is more accurate reflection of the average of the basic household income that everyone gets. But it is still not the most accurate measure. The most accurate measure is the top 20, next 40, and final, bottom 40%. So I think it is time that we get our facts right. It is time that we stick to the truth. And we hope that the government can reveal the truth. What is the true measurement of our economic position? And this is very important because we are facing what I would say an economic crisis for the poor, because they find difficulty to make ends meet. We want to stress again and again, these are the real issues that matters to Malaysians. How are they going to make ends meet? Money is not enough. What is the government doing about it? Why can't the government distribute money to the poor? I think these are the real issues. And I hope these issues can be addressed in the present Umno crisis.